In 1989, a convicted killer walked out of a Texas prison. He had tortured and murdered before. Within months, women began disappearing again. Texas had just released one of its most dangerous serial killers, and it would take years to stop him. Kenneth McDuff grew up in Rosebud, Texas. By 1966, at age 20, McDuff and an accomplice, Roy Dale Green, kidnapped 3 teenagers, Edna Sullivan, Robert Brand, and Mark Dunman. It was a horrifying crime. Edna was brutally assaulted, and McDuff ended her life with a broomstick. The nickname, the Broomstick Killer, would follow him forever. McDuff was sentenced to death, but in 1972, the U.S. Supreme Court temporarily suspended the death penalty. His sentence was changed to life in prison, and in 1989, due to overcrowding, Kenneth McDuff was released after just 22 years. After his release, women in Central Texas began vanishing. Seraphia Parker from Temple, Texas, disappeared. Then Brenda Thompson, who was abducted in front of witnesses, literally screaming for help from a car window as McDuff drove off. Victims kept adding up: Regina Moore, Colleen Reed, Valencia Joshua, and Melissa Northrup, a pregnant woman taken from a Waco convenience store in 1992. McDuff didn't just kill. He moved constantly, used aliases, and cleaned his tracks. He bounced from state to state, and even registered at a job service center under a fake name. The turning point came when a reward for information about Melissa Northrup's murder aired on America's Most Wanted. A call came in from Kansas City, Missouri. A co-worker at a trash collection company recognized the man on screen as Richard Fowler. Police moved in fast. On May 4, 1992, Kenneth McDuff was arrested in a parking lot near a car wash. At first, he denied everything, but the evidence was overwhelming. Witnesses placed him with multiple victims. His fingerprints matched, and he'd been seen in the exact areas where women had gone missing. Investigators believe he may have murdered as many as 14 people during the 3 years he was free. Back in Texas, McDuff was convicted of Melissa Northrup's murder. He was sentenced to death in 1993. There would be no parole this time. On November 17, 1998, Kenneth McDuff was executed by lethal injection. The aftermath of his crimes led to sweeping changes in Texas parole laws, known as the McDuff Laws. The system was forced to admit its failure and fix it. He was one of the only known death row inmates released and then resentenced to death for new crimes. A monster set free because the system thought he had changed. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.